Why, yo? Dark. What's up sa inyo mga pa, no? Today is a very wonderful day today, no?
Yes, and a handsome human.
The sky is blue and Jules is still cute. Oh, very confident, no? So today, mga kalahok, we will be talking about
Critic paper.
critique paper, no? It's also known as critique, no? Sa book. At we will be
Critical response paper.
yes, we will be discussing the parts, no? The parts of critique paper, and we're going to break it down, no? To sizable bits of information, no? So that you will be able to make a good critique paper yourself. So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
So, you know mga pips, critic paper, nasa na sila. They also have parts. So, the first part is the introduction,
One,
then the summary of the content,
two,
analysis and evaluation of the text,
three.
and lastly, the conclusion.
Conclusion. So, total of 4 parts, no? Mga kalahok, mga pips. Di ba naki-joke, Jules?
Wala na to.
Wala sa di ba joke di?
Wala, critic. Duck. Ay, itik.
Ay,
atong
unsa?
saan na?
Basta na dire na to.
Subject.
Dire na to.
Yung saan silain. Cut
Ah.
na, cut na.
There we're gonna discuss first introduction. So,
Von, what's introduction?
so first introduction, it is the shortest, no, part sa critique paper. No? In the book, it is defined as this is where you give an overview of the article, by stating the title of the article or book, name of the author, and place of publication. No? And then today we're gonna now we're gonna show you an example. Right here, no? This one right here. It's an example of an introduction. No? Take the key points. It is stating, no, the title of the article, of the book, the name of the author, and place of publication. Once you have those three, you now have an introduction. Now we're gonna move to the summary of the content. So, what is the summary of the content, Dejos?
So,
What is the summary of the content?
as we all know, no, summary ka ng atong shorten the context. So, this part is where you explain what are the points that the author made. So, then in this part, you will also give evidences to your statements. So, muna na.
So, example na rin. Adri, hatrim example. So, mo ni examples, summary of the content. Move on today. Listen no, Jules?
Analysis and evaluation of data. So, Von, for the viewers, so what's analysis?
Analysis, no, in its root word, analyze, no, you get to see how things really are, no, you dig deeper into the context of the things, no. In this case, we're gonna analyze, no, and evaluate the text in which we are making a critique paper on. So, in this part of the critique, there are 3 parts. The first part is you discuss the writer's style of writing. No? There are a lot of writing styles, no? We will list them, different types, just a quick point of view. And the second is to identify the points that you agree or disagree and support your points by citing, paraphrasing, or summarizing ideas that support your argument. And the last is to evaluate, no, the usefulness of the article or book to the audience intended and the evidences used. Compare the article to other authors' article that has the same subject. So basically, sa analysis, in analysis or evaluation of the text, no, you don't get to critique only one text, no, or book. You can refer other books, other articles, no, which would validate your stand, no, regarding on the critique that you're making on the paper. And we will display examples of each stage, no. Here, right here. So just get to understand the points, the steps, and that is analysis and evaluation of the text. For the last part of the critique paper, which is the
Conclusion.
so what is conclusion?
So this part is where you wrap up all the I don't know. This part, no. So this part is where you wrap up your critique by summarizing your arguments, giving a generalized opinion of the article, whether or not the author's response and points successfully convinced or affected you as a reader or the reader in general. So, ano na?
Yeah. So sa conclusion, we get to summarize all the important points that validate our stand regarding the article we are critiquing or criticizing in that matter. Then that's all for the conclusion. Next part is
One. So, we're gonna teach you how to draft your critique. So,
after the conclusion, we are making the draft, no? Can you did they draft?
strategies man eh,
Strategies they on?
on how to make your critique paper.
Strategies pala.
So let's do the drafting na. First, read and read
Kanang color read.
article
Read the article.
so that you can fully understand what the author points out. And next is
What is the next step? After read, what is the next?
break the sections into thoughts.
Okay.
So since the author has many points, so it's better to break it down to make it more specific.
So the information will be easily understood.
Then after breaking down the sections, then
Labang na balik. Wait, recap. First is read, religion, education, read. I mean, read the article over and over again. So next is to
break down
the
the thoughts into sections
Okay.
that the author made. Then
next is
as you read the different sections, comment or annotate important points, whether they are agreeable, convincing, logical, or not, and put them and
and
so muna na ang last part after you
after you break down the article into sections, what's the next step?
then put them all together and begin writing your critique paper.
Okay. So we will jot down important keynotes and subtitles right here. We're
Pero
gonna put them
Von,
right here.
we
Oh.
always talk about critique niya. Wala pa na to gihatagan og meaning. So
Cool day,
what's critique paper by the way?
Jules, what is critique paper by the way?
A critique is also known as critique response paper. To
Wa-
thorough analysis,
So
analysis
thorough means
of an article, a book or a research paper.
okay.
It is assessment of critical commentary on what the article or the book covers and its
Intended?
intended audience.
Okay. So, yan na mga kalahok, alam nyo na,
The author's response.
Yes.
Purpose. The author's purpose in writing, the arguments and evidences used to support the main point, the author's biases. In other words, a critique is a critical response on whether or not the article is worth reading.
Okay.
It contains
Mana to, balik na ka sa sugod. That's what you need to know, peeps. But critique paper, and we're gonna put down an example. Oh, hi April, hi Jaya. We're gonna put down an example right here, no, so that you guys will have an idea on what a critique paper really is. So that's all for today. See you in the next video.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.